Hey y'all, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, if you kind of can't tell by my voice. So, as you know, it's November 8th. The election already happened. Man, let me tell you something. Me personally, my household, we did not vote. We discussed and watched and kept up with politics, like we seen Kamala talk. We saw how Beyonce and Kelly Rowland and came out talking dumb as fuck because she up there. I'm not a celebrity. Well, bitch, who the fuck else is Beyonce? Beyonce, we all know her to be a movie person and a singer. So if you're not here to be an entertainer, nobody cares about what you got to say, ma'am. You had Megan Thee Stallion twerking for Kamala. I seen the Avenger people. I forgot all their real names, but Mark Ruffalo, the guy that plays the Hulk, Don Cheadle, who plays War Machine, the black lady, I think her name is Denai, who played the head female bald-headed soldier in Wakanda, or Black Panther. I saw Scarlet Witch. I don't know her real name. All of them gathered together in some kind of Zoom call talking about let's make a down with democracy slogan for Kamala. I'm like, what? I have never, in my 30 years on this planet, I've only been able to vote since I was a year shy to vote for Obama in 2008. I was still 17. So, yeah. Anyways, I think I voted for who was after that? I voted for what? Obama his second term. I voted for Trump his first term. And then I voted Biden the last term. And I can sit here and admit that voting for Biden was the worst thing ever, okay? Because when I compare the amount of money in the 4 years under Biden, compare that to the money I made during COVID time under Trump, I definitely made more during Trump, okay? I look at Trump as a sugar daddy. Ain't he like 60-something or he's 70-something? I don't know. He old. So, Mr. Oompa Loompa, Orange Cheeto Man. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed all the memes that everybody's putting out about Trump and stuff like that. But let me tell you something about Sugar Daddy Trump, okay? Sugar Daddy Trump don't give a F about what any of y'all think about him. He don't care if y'all speak bad on his name. He don't care if y'all speak good on his name. And I don't know if this man is a narcissist. I don't know, okay? But what I do know is he don't care about what the publicity is, whether it's good, whether it's bad. His name is out there. You're giving him time, energy, and attention. Because at the end of the day, when I don't like someone, I don't give them time, attention, and energy. I don't want to speak about them. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to nothing. And that's the whole point. People don't know how to nothing people. People don't know how to become indifferent. People don't know how to gray rock a situation and just let it be like, I have family members and so-called, friends on, Facebook and online. They was all up there, Kamala this, Kamala that. And I was like, Trump, Trumpity fucking Trump. Trump, blow the motherfucking horn, trumpet, bitch. Like, I'm all about my finances, okay? So at the end of the day, me being a non-jabby, a non-vaxxer, if you will, because actually, YouTube actually removed a video that I had made talking to y'all about monkeypox. UVA, UBC, and UBC radiation and stuff like that. They wanted to take it down, trying to say, oh, I was giving bad medical information or whatever. Not true. You just want to silence the truth. But hey, whatever. I bet, if it was somebody from the CDC, Dr. So-and-so that we've never heard of, oh, we're just supposed to believe them because you put them on a screen on TV. Let's be realistic. If we didn't have cell phones, which is a black screen, TVs, which is a black screen, laptops and tablets, which are also black screens. If we didn't have any of this technology that fallen angels actually have access to as well, to influence us, right? Let's be real. We wouldn't know I'm going to speak on me. I wouldn't know who Trump, Beyonce, I wouldn't know who any of these people are. Without radio, I wouldn't know who any of these people are. You wouldn't even know anyone outside of your family, your job, your neighborhood, basically your city and state for the most part, right? Because how many people venture out to go other places and do other things? Most people don't. They're too fearful. They're too afraid. And to me, CNN and Fox News, they brainwash and manipulate the weak-minded. They say stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch the news. I stopped watching the news back in 2019. And when I say I stopped watching the news, it just means I don't tune in to CNN. I don't tune in to Fox News. I don't, because one thing about Fox News, baby, when they want to put your head on a chopping block, they are going to do so. Because from my own eyes, my interpretation, I can analyze that because that's the one thing about the internet. Trump was before my day. And even coming up, I know Nelly mentioned Trump in his song. A lot of rappers have mentioned Trump in their music, right? So I'm very well aware of who Donald Trump is based on these rappers and musicians putting him in their songs and music, right? Not to mention, he did some cameos in movies like Home Alone. When Macaulay Culkin was in a store by himself, he talked to Donald Trump. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the first one. And then, he's done other stuff, right? This is a billionaire guy. He's very business-minded. And all people can focus on is, well, he filed for bankruptcy for this and that, and he this and he that. Man, look. Even if Trump is quote-unquote a criminal, right? I feel like if he was really convicted and truly a fucking criminal like, the Dems wanted to paint him to be, why was he ever allowed to run? You know what I'm saying? The first criminal president in history, huh? I mean, this is a time to be alive. I mean, this is a first for a lot of stuff right now. The first allegedly criminalized president, felon president, allegedly, right? Man, let me tell you, it was like 1 a.m. the day that they started counting the votes and stuff like that. Mind you, I did not vote. And even though I did not vote, I still feel like my energy was donated toward Trump because in my mind, I'm like, oh, let Trump win. I hope Trump wins. Overall, my reasoning for why I did not go down and vote is because when you break down the etymology of the words vote, devote, election, selection, like casting your ballot, stuff like that. When I did the etymology on it, I was just like, I'm not interested in sacrificing myself for an individual and their family to be in a superior position to my bloodline and lineage to control the finances and just the lifestyles of my bloodline and lineage. You feel me? That is the spiritual perspective at which I saw this election. I don't care about the elephant. I don't care about the donkey, because at the end of the day, they are the same wings on the same bird. Now, to me, the reason why I hoped for Trump, right, was for financial gain, financial stability and financial purposes, because, we can't do anything in this life without money. We can't have shelter. We can't provide for our children or our families. We can't take vacations and trips. There's a lot of things you can't do without money, period. We can't eat. We can't put gas in our cars. And let me tell you, my IRA went up. If you have Bitcoin, your stocks went up the moment they called Trump to have won. All I know is when Biden won, nothing happened for my money. That's facts. So I'm all about the Benjamins, baby. I don't care about the face of the president because they're just a puppet. Now, I can get on board with a lot of Trump's executive decisions starting January of 2025. See, this is my thing, right? When I've asked family and so-called friends about why they were in support of Kamala, they could not give me any reason other than, well, I'm voting for her because she a black woman. That's not enough for me. You want to know why that's not enough for me? Because I already been there, done that, fell for that little trickadoo back in 2008 and 2012 with Obama. Oh, I'm gonna vote for him because he's a black man. Been there, done that, got scammed, BLM ain't shit, and all of that. So I was already hoodwinked and my eyes were open and things were revealed. So you think I care to vote for a black woman? No. Been there, done that. The trick pony. You know what that saying said? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If I would have voted or went for Kamala or, was in support of Kamala energetically, right? Then, I would be shame on me at that point because I already been scammed before with the black card thing. So voting for someone based off race, that is a small-minded thing to do. All I know is at the end of the day, from 2008 all the way until 2016, that was 8 years that the Dems were in. 2016 to 2020, the Republicans was in. From 2017 to now, the Dems also were in. So in that time, 8, 19, so that's like, so out of 16 years, the Dems had 12 years out of 16. The Republicans only had 4 years out of those 4 elections. Now, I wasn't able to vote in the first Obama election. I'm just speaking on the fact of when I became of age to vote. It's been 4 elections. So 4, 8, 12, 16. So out of the last 16 years, the Dems held 12 of those, and the Republicans held 4. Me being an intellectual person and studying history and just studying the Democrats in general, they are the ones who wanted to keep black people in slaves and on the plantation. The Republicans are the ones who wanted freedom for people. All right? Somewhere along the line, black people went from voting Republican. This is in the 60s, 70s, 80s. During that time in history, crack was pumped into black areas. You know, there was a all this stuff was before me. Tuskegee experiment, crack epidemic, you know, the like the Section 8 type stuff, like, oh, you got kids, okay, well, I'm gonna give you free housing and free food, but you have to get rid of that black man out the family unit. And then what happened? Produced single motherhood, which has I can't say single-handedly destroyed the black community, because lots of things have come apart to get the black community to where it is. At the end of the day, I'm just not with black people, okay? I'm just not. I have emotional intelligence to not be outraged by or offended by every little least thing. I have 100% control of my emotions. No one can anger me unless I choose to feel anger, okay? That is control. That is self-discipline. That's self-mastery. That is self-control. That keeps me from being manipulated. I stopped watching the news because every time I turn around, kids getting murdered, catching stray bullets because of a drive-by, or it was just always something bad. So I went to the internet and I would look for, I get to choose the news I want to hear. Oh my God. This is news about a young man or a young woman who became a millionaire off of building their own business from YouTube, or a lemonade stand, or, oh, look at this child. This child's parents, put time, effort, and energy into supporting their child, their creativity, and things of that nature. That, look at this child, a 10-year-old millionaire from watching Elmo toys or something. You know what I'm saying? I liked tuning in because you got to look at yourself as a radio. Just like the old radio alarm clocks where you got to move the dial, and we choose what we want to tune into in the frequency we wish to be on. I choose not to be low vibrational with the killings and the destruction of property, rioting, fires, things that bring society down. You feel me? Debbie Downer type stuff. People die every day, okay? That's just, when people are born, people are gonna die. It's called the cycle of life. So there's no need to be depressed about it. You can be sad. There's a time to be sad. There's a time to grieve. Things of that nature. That's fine. That's dandy. That's okay. But don't be stuck in that place forever. Because I've seen people, when they get stuck, and I can speak on it because once upon a time I felt stuck, in an emotional space, in a mental space, in a spiritual space.